Grand Rising Collective. You already know, Easy in the house, Easy A. I want to thank my Heavenly Fathers, Archangels, regular angels, my ancestors, extended ancestors, all light beings, all divine beings, all high vibrational beings across all dimensions, timelines, past, future, and present. The all in all, the complete. Yeah, you already know. Alright, so we're gonna get into it. I'm still here. I know y'all hating it because I ain't dead like y'all want it, or I ain't removed like y'all want it. Just know I will never be removed. Whatever little fun that y'all had is because my Heavenly Father allowed it at the time. But He's not allowing it no more. And you're lucky He was allowing it. And you're also lucky that He stopped it. The storm is here. Looking at Him in the flesh. There's a lot of us, but I'm one like no other. And I'm going to show that. I'm the true fool. Truly, and have always been all through my life, part of the divine, if I knew it or not. My actions spoke it. And all of y'all that wanted to be my enemy. Y'all already know. Y'all know now. And I want y'all to continue. For real. Like, I just started to have fun and now everybody's running. What happened? I thought y'all wanted to smoke. I want to smoke. I have always wanted to smoke. For real. Like, I don't look for problems. I don't hate people. I truly ain't evil. I never did witchcraft on nobody. I've never did any spells. This is all kind of new to me. And the reason why I say kind of because my spirit know more than what this form know right now. But I'm catching up. And y'all know I'm catching up. All the smear campaigns, all the fake pages that y'all created with my face, trying to start trouble with people, try to say that I'm selling myself or, into that lifestyle, saying that, I'm gay or bisexual or, hiding the fact that I'm not, which I've never been gay in my life. I've never been bisexual in my life. I've always been heterosexual. Do I have a problem with, no, I have family. I have said this before, I have family. I got a cousin that I love her to death. Have always loved her to death since, she's really was the only one that I was, really did things with as far as throughout my family. I'm not saying I didn't do nothing with other members, but that was the closest one out of everybody, other than my Uncle Benny. I love all my family, all my uncles, my moms, my nieces, my sisters, and my nephews. I said my nephews, but I said my nephews again because I grew up with my nephew. My nephew was 1 year younger than me. He's no longer here. He died at like 14, 15 years old in a car accident while I was locked up at the time. And I miss him dearly. I would like to see where, his life would have led, seeing his kids, seeing who he married, and, how prosperous his life would have been. Because I'm going to say it like this, he was one of y'all. You know, y'all embraced him with no effort. So that's why I say he was one of y'all. Because with me, even though, I did have friends or associates, it was a contractual thing. It was something that they needed from me and was getting from me that I didn't even know what I was possessing. And that's the sad part about, or one of the downfalls about being chosen or being, being of the divine. If you're not awakened and you don't know that you are that, you are that because, it's in you. You can't hide it. You do all the things that, the divine personify or, live, embody. I'm here to break mindsets. I'm here to destroy worlds. I'm here to rebuild worlds. I'm here to heal. I'm here to correct. I'm here to get on your damn nerves. By me being an empath and a very strong empath, and growing up through the different reactions from different individuals that, couldn't take the light that's in me, the light that's just blazing. You're talking about a person that's shining like a billion suns of all colors and all sizes. White suns, blue suns, yellow suns, red suns, the suns of the rainbow, suns of the universe. I don't just embody the suns, I embody all the stars. I'm going to take it even a level further. I'm the dark matter that holds everything together. Yeah. You can say what you want. I'm crazy. I'm delusional. I'm over the top. But ask me, do I care? And then the second question y'all need to ask me, is it the truth? And I tell you it is. It's the God-given truth. There is no more pacifying. You can't handle what come out my mouth and you feel like you want to leap. Do your best. All right? Make it a day, a night, or evening to remember, or afternoon to remember. Because that'll be the last exciting good time that y'all will be performing. I'm ready for everybody. I'm ready for all the demons. I'm ready for Satan himself. And he already know that because me and him battle on the constant. But lately he haven't been around. Lately he been doing some strategy shit. You know how they say this quiet before the storm? Well, he's trying to use that to his advantage. But he also know that he had a loss. I will always be ahead of him. I will be always 100 steps ahead of him because my father knows all. And me and my father has a hell of a relationship. And if you think it's something now, wait till you see the onslaught. Wait till you see the recurring episodes. This is just the beginning. This is not even the beginning. It's a hell of a hot Monday. Real human. I really don't really want to be out here, but I came out here. It's different. It's real different. I'm here. I'm in the same place, same building. Same people, same world, same environment, but yet everything is different. Everything is brand new. Everything is, how you say, it make you want to look into, it make you curious. It makes, or at least it makes me excited. My messages is timeless no matter when you receive it. It's meant for you to hear it. And if it's meant for you to hear it, I guarantee you it's going to awaken you. You face me. You hear my words. Either you're going to rejoice in the truth and in the God that you see in me, because that's what I'm here for, to show you that God is real. I'm one of the people, because you're about to see some Cinderella shit. From rags to riches, from nothing to something, from last to first. And it's kind of crazy for me to say that last one, from last to first, for the simple fact I never considered myself last. Did I consider myself first? No, I didn't. Because in my book, there is no first, there is no second, there is no third, and so on. It's only either 0 or 1 for all of us. So if you want to claim yourself number 1, know that I'm also number 1, and everybody else is number 1. There is no number 2. There is no number 3s, and so on. But that's the belief that the world has us having. That's the belief. If you want to say you took that from, math, numbers counting, that's part of math. you're still wrong. Alright? If you're a king or a queen, I know in this world we see them as royalty, which they are. If they are true kings and queens. We're not just talking about holding the title. We're talking about embodying king and queens. Alright. We have all seen stories where there's kingdoms where there's kings and queens that's beloved throughout the land. And then you've seen joints with kings and queens that's, that is feared or despised. So now I say that, y'all gonna look at me and say, Eric, didn't you just say that there's no, well, I didn't say that. That was in my head, so I'm gonna correct myself and not say what I was about to say. Because like I said, I have a lot that goes on up in here at the same time, even while I'm speaking. But getting back to the two scenarios of the beloved king and queen and the despised and feared king and queen. We see how both kingdoms live. Kingdom with the king and queen that's beloved. They live in a light, beautiful, angelic, or fantastical surrounding. Everything is green, everything is lush, everything is, beautiful, abundant. And then when you look on the dark side, or, the queen and queen that's feared and despised, their kingdom is all dark, gloomy, jagged, barren, damn near, constantly damn near on fire. And only true kings and queens, if you're a true king and queen. Because if you are feared and despised king or queen, you're opposing. You somewhere down the line, somebody in your family done overthrew a throne. Somehow was able to take a throne. And if you notice, 9 times out of 10 in that situation, they don't get to keep it. Somebody either slay them in their family, a sibling or something, or you got a courageous king, a courageous knight that fell in love with somebody in that time, or maybe even the queen or the princess. Most likely it's the princess that this knight will be coming for. And the king will be removed, or the queen will be removed, and the honorable, true blood, true royalty blood steps in, and you see the transformation of the land almost instantly. Life is truly like that. If you're king or queen or appointed ruler was doing their job like they supposed to do their job, not just being there and going through what they going through. I'm not saying that they don't go through nothing. They go through a lot. They have a pretty hard time dealing with, the forces. But remember, that's the job you chosen. And if you chose these positions, you chose them for the benefits. You chose it for what? The prestige or the power that you influence, or that's what y'all did it for. Then know y'all gonna be removed. And I mean all of y'all. Us, we, the people, the collective, are truly awoken. And if you ain't awoken, you will be awoken, especially when you hear my voice, no matter what message you hear. Because, like I said, it's timeless. And it's not acting. It's not scripted. It's pure truth. The people that I grew up with, that will have like a real hard time swallowing the fact of, where I'm gonna end up and how far that I'll be catapulted in time and dimension. It's gonna be flabbergasted to them because they gonna feel that I'm one of their own. They know some of the wickedness that has been performed by me. The sins that, we have acquired. Do I have any shame? No, I don't have no shame because everything is a learning lesson. You live how you live because that's how you live until you find a better way. And if you find a better way and you continue to keep on living in that old time frame, that old energy, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting everybody around you. Because with your ripple, your change, your ripple in time, your ripple in energy, your growth from within you helps somebody else grow. We are all part of each other. In the last video I said I don't even have to make videos. Only thing I have to do is just keep on upgrading myself. And those ripple effects, will happen. But I'm one that likes to, do extra, I have always did my job and beyond it. Pick up the slack, or tried to pick up the slack. But then it gets tiring because, you're actually burning yourself out. And they saving themselves and getting, or think they getting the glory off of your hard work. All right. She didn't come, I didn't see her. All right. Like I said, there's challenges out there. My challenges out there. I'm looking for the baddest, darkest, You already know. The evil is the most satanic. And I know you ain't coming alone. Y'all always coming in packs for me. Y'all come with armies. Y'all don't come one-on-one. Y'all come with armies. And still can't get the job done. Yeah. Y'all can wear me out at times. Sometimes I be bruised up. I get scrapes and cuts and shit like that. But you can never kill me. And now you can't even bruise or cut me no more. I know you don't understand it, but I'm going to tell you what it is. It's called conditioning. The conditioning is conditioning in all areas of your life. If you know what conditioning means, you know what I'm talking about. And I have that in every aspect of my life. And I said it before, I tell you the truth. God is real. Christ is real. The devil is real. This war behind the scenes and the war that we face every day, and I'm not talking about, our government wars. I'm talking about our social wars that we are entangled with every day. The ones we call friends, the ones we call associates, the ones we call co-workers, the ones we call bosses, the ones we call gods, the ones we call teachers, or, whoever you're around, your community. When you come outside, people you live around, all that affects you. All that is against you. And the ones that ain't against you, you will know. Because they just like you. If they ain't the outcast, they ain't the misfit, they ain't the lone wolf, where you can see them by themselves majority of the time, they ain't you. The outcasts, the lone wolves, the ones that they laugh at, the ones that they call strange, the ones that dare to even celebrate your death and your alive. Simping, clinking glasses, laughing, joking, smoking, sniffing. Fucking in droves, orgies. Alright? With no protection. I know we animals, but we don't have to be disgusting. I like a good party, but I'm not gonna fuck everybody in a party. I love pussy, but I ain't gonna fuck all the pussy. It don't matter how good you look, whatever. How hypnotizing your ass or your pussy is. If I don't want to lay with you, I'm not gonna lay with you. And I've never been an exhibitionist. But can I? Yeah, I could. And it will be a hell of a show. Just like how y'all talking about me now. For shit that I didn't do. Imagine the shit that I did, that I would, if I did do it. How you feel, big bro? If I did do it. You know. Am I looking for my mate? I was. Am I looking anymore? I don't have to. It's coming to me. Just like I'm coming to her. Until then, am I going to enjoy myself? Of course. But I mean, I'm going to be fucking everything. I wasn't fucking everything in the first place. Can I? Of course I can. Of course you can. Like, who can't? Let's be for real. Who can't? And if you say that you can't, it's because you really don't want it. You fear that you fear yourself. And I would never do that. I don't feel myself. If I feel, and that's, you know, when you belittle yourself, when you look at yourself lowly, in your mind, fuck what everybody else thinks. They gonna think that regardless because they feel that they bigger than they the you know, they the shit. You know, they think they the new whatever. You know, the new hottest thing that everybody just has to have or want. That's the only reason why they out there doing what they doing, or you know what they could do. But you can't have it. All right, but you can't have it. You don't know what to do with it. And you shouldn't want to be out there like that anyway. Right, Bobby, right? You shouldn't want to be out there like that anyway. That's too many attachments. There's too many things to keep track of. And it's bad enough we gotta keep track of our own shit, let alone trying to keep track of everybody else's shit on top of our shit just to make sure that we good. Why put yourself through all that when you could deal with what you can manage and be safer? You know, say today or tomorrow, God forbid, you catch some type of disease sexually, right, from somebody. If you're sleeping with everybody or anybody, how can you put it on somebody? Let's be for real. How can you say it's that person? You really don't know. You know that person might got it for the simple fact that you laid down with them. But you can't really truly say that person gave it to you. Unless you that secure with yourself where you're not out there like that. And you know who you're dealing with. So you can point the finger, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you trying to say or how you trying to deny it. I know it was you. Because I'm not out there. I only fuck with you. And if I only fuck with you, and you didn't have it, I didn't have it, where did it come from? Right? And if you didn't do it, right? If you didn't do it and I didn't do it, that means we both should be alright, right? So if the individual is coming to you and say, yeah, you did such and such, you gave me such and such, such and such, yeah. If they, that real person, that clean person, that truthful person, they know who gave it to. You can't hide truth. And the wicked one, the one that really did it, that know they did it, is gonna hoop and holler and reject, and then they gonna then after they leave you or get away from you. I'm not actually talking about breaking up, but when they get away from you, everybody they get around, they gonna throw that up, that you have this or they got this from you, instead of being truthful and saying, I was out there playing dogs and I fucked around, caught something, and then fucked around and took it to somebody that I so-called love. Yeah, I know it's gangster. Who the fuck is you to be talking to me like this? Like, you don't know me, you don't know my situation, and I really don't care. It don't make me no never mind. Like I said, I'm here doing what I'm supposed to do. This is my divine calling. It's speaking truth. Speaking truth, letting you know God is real, and trying to light the way for y'all to make it there. And for y'all to make it there, I'm doing the hard part for y'all. I'm paving the road. I'm picking out the stones. I'm breaking down mountains and hills and pulling out gold and all types of shit out of our way before we can even flatten the ground, leveled it off, and then pave it where y'all could run smoothly. Right? You're going to have some nicks and bumps because you're going to have to make some pit stops. Long road. Depends on how far you're trying to travel. But at the same time, you didn't have to go through the boulders. You didn't have to go over no mountains. You didn't have to go through the sludge. You didn't have to do none of that. You had somebody that paved the way for y'all and showing you, shining the light on the road. The only thing y'all have to do is just manage the lesser. You're not managing the hard part. I'm going to deal with all the demons. I'm going to deal with all the devils. I'm going to take all of the battle scars, the blisterings, the bruises, and all that. Only thing y'all going to do is sit on your horse and your cheeks is going to hurt for maybe on how hard you ride. But you ain't fighting the demons. You ain't fighting the devils. You ain't telling them to be moved because they be already moved. But how you'll get caught up is that you'll make pit stops. And which you have to make pit stops. And you're going to walk in this store, that store, this store, that store. Knowingly and unknowingly. Because you're on a new road. You don't know. This is your first time coming through. And it will be your only time coming through. Because once you get up the road, you're not trying to travel back. Not this road that we talking. Other roads, you do that back and forth. But this road, the road to your destiny is only forward. There is no back. And you shouldn't even look back. You could remember, but never look back. You know. You're speaking the true royalty, not just in blood, but in spirit. And royalty deserves royalty. So I'm looking for my royal list. If I'm looking. Get on your job. Your job is to find out who you are. Learn your star chart. Learn your numerology, what you call chart. Learn all you can learn. Have your eyes open no matter what trial or dilemma you go through. Because the dilemma you go through is a choice that you, or a road that you pick. Like it or not, we pick that road. And it's up to us to realize what road we on. Analyze the lesson, the truth in it, where we went wrong, and how to avoid it, or how to help somebody else avoid it, and put it out there so the ripples constantly keep hitting. I'm a meteor shower that touchdowns to earth, and I make sure they real little pebbles. I make sure they like little. I'm not gonna say microscopic, but we gonna have them lesser than an inch, smaller than an inch. All right. I don't know what's going on. All right. And it's just serious. It's just not a game. Like you shoot all these little pebbles down. Yeah, I need a cigarette if you got one. Thank you. Oh, appreciate you. You if you need, I'll definitely give you if I have. Like I do. All right. So, we keep it gangsta over here. Right? I drop down meteors, showers, like raindrops, as drizzle, so y'all don't be destroyed. But it does so much ripple effects that y'all have to evolve. You have to change. Right? There is no dispute. There is no choice. You have no choice in this one. Just understand what I'm saying, and I need y'all to hear me. My ripples awaken. When they awaken, they set other people to make their ripples, and then other people awaken. Wake up. Show you real magic. Show you legacy. Show you legend. Show you that I don't give a fuck. Everything go, yeah, you're right about that. I don't give a fuck about the government coming after me. I don't give a fuck about nations coming after me. I don't give a fuck. Bring your tanks, bring your M16s, bring your airplanes, bring your boats, bring your missiles and whatever else you want to bring. Look, oh shit, I'm scared. I'm over here shaking in my boots. You know? Get your snipers, get your assassins, get it. Bring it. Like I said, bring it. We gonna see how many times I'm gonna be resurrected. How many times I'm gonna be reborn. And I've been reborn a hell of a lot, believe it or not. Alright? I know y'all like, this nigga's talking crazy. No, I'm not talking crazy. I'm talking what I know. Y'all just don't understand what I'm talking. What I am talking, what I know to be true. To be true. Change don't happen overnight. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But change is inevitable. I am inevitable. I was prophesized to one day appear and destroy foundations. And if your foundation is an illusion, well, you know who have already won. If your foundation is made up of lies, manipulation, murder, thievery, you fall to my will. You fall to the divine. You fall to God. And you'll be on your belly, slithering around, breathing in dust, snapping at people's heels to be stomped on your head to get crushed. Y'all wanted my attention. Y'all wanted the world's attention. Y'all wanted the world's attention so bad that y'all went against somebody y'all wasn't supposed to go against. You don't go against keys of balance. And those chosen are major keys of balance. The misery, the pain, the disgust that all of y'all wearing masks, playing roles, acting parts to be somebody, to be able to say that you somebody. Your power is gone. I take your power. I take your power with my words. And it's divine. It's to my delight. All right? It really is. All my friends are heathens. Straight. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask them who you know. Please make no sudden moves, because you don't know the half of the abuse. It's just straight. Like, we angels because we choose to be those angels, to be that light, to broadcast, to be the beacon. To bring our people home safely. But we also devils. And you heard me say devils. You didn't hear me say devil. Devils. Every last one of us chosen could be the devil if we decided to go the other way. And what's crazy about it is we could do it in a snap. There's two sides of the scale, and then there's the middle. I work a lot out of the divine side, my female aspect of, spiritualism. I work a lot out of there. But I'm always in the middle. I'm always balanced. You could rock me, you could shake me sometimes. The needle will, do the little wobbling. But it will always come back to neutral. We don't play these games. Angels don't play games. We're dead serious about what we do. And for you to turn an angel into a devil, let alone a demon, but devil, what's going on? But devil will be the worst thing for y'all. But yet, that's what y'all try to pull out of us. That's what y'all tend to want us make us out to be, or to look. Be careful for what you ask for. You just might get it. And that's the scary part. I wouldn't want to wish that on no chosen, for them to lose themselves and turn into a devil or a demon. And if they do, he has to face, or she has to face, or it has to face me. Yeah, I'm talking big shit. Shit that you would say is delusional. You're in the midst of greatness. My community was in the midst of greatness and treated greatness like it was worthless. But greatness only stays around for a time, and then it got to go. So enjoy the energy, enjoy the encouragement. Come here, bro. Enjoy the encouragement and run towards the light, because you can't hide from it.
Hi.
All right, on. All right, on.